You know, I can remember the first boat I ever bought. It came standard with Garmin electronics, and they wanted to make a big push in the freshwater market, and I wanted to be a part of that. And you know, when I first came on, I was involved a lot, and I still am involved a great deal in a lot of the things that happen with the units and things like that. And you know, it's just pretty cool to see the things that's changed. I mean, you go from PanOptix to Live Scope, and what Live Scope was is they took that 2D picture and they made it 3D. With PanOptix, the original PanOptix, you had to, in your mind, you had to translate what you were seeing to what was there, and that was still cool. I understood that, and a lot of people do, and they were able to translate that just like that. Well, with Live Scope, it takes all that translation out. I mean, you know, I see fish, I see the fins on fish, and honestly, I can tell the difference between a bass, a carp, you know, perch, shad, bait, things like that, and that's really the difference. But as far as setup, it is not intimidating. There's really three things that I really adjust and things like that. First of all, you can see here the scale on the top. Right now we're at 70 feet. This is how far forward we're looking. This unit's set on auto, so it's going to change based on the depth that you're fishing on. So I'll mess with that a little bit. Probably the biggest thing that I adjust is the gain. You know, that's the sensitivity. Other than that, that's all you do. You cannot be intimidated. The best way to learn for me is to just get in here hands-on, go to playing with things while you're fishing, sitting in your garage, whatever. But don't be intimidated. You can always remember in this unit, if you get in here and you get to, you know, say you got something set too high or something set too low, there's always a factory default. You can go in there, you can hit factory default, and that unit will go back to the exact settings that left the factory. The unit actually has really good settings whenever it leaves the factory. Obviously, you know, as a pro angler, I change a few things when I get out here. I think that makes it a little bit better, but factory settings are always good. First of all, you know, just simply the mapping. Some of the things that I look for that I'm going to set up is a heading line. There's a line that you can extend from your boat. Wherever this boat is pointing, the keel of the boat, you have a heading line out there. And I'm going to set mine on the front at 100 feet, which is almost the same as Live Scope, where it's the same cast. And back here in the back, I'm going to set it at 1 mile. And that kind of gives me a relation. If I'm running down the lake, I know how wide the lake is. A lot of the places I fish are brand new. Pretty much what you're looking at here is factory settings, so this is something that you can't be scared of. Another cool thing about these units in Garmin is that I'm able to customize a lot of things. Every lake that I go to is a little bit different. Every scenario is a little bit different. You can look here on this boat, how many combos he has preset. You know, you have the nav, the fishing chart, a 2D sonar. You have some that are split 4 ways, and it takes 2 button pushes. I mean, and then you got exactly what you want. I can preset anything. You know, and if I don't like that, if I go to a lake, I want something else, I can just go in and create a new combo. Add combo, edit combo, so many things. I mean, if we sat here and did videos over all the features, we would be here a week. Wade's got a fish.
I saw him live down there. While you're teaching, I'm listening and learning.
Well, we knew they were there.
You can see them all over the place. I mean, you're seeing them on the traditional and clear, and I was watching them on live at the same time. We've captured one.
Did you get him on the bottom, or was he?
Nah, he was suspended on that drop. Well, there's a lot of them down there.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Fish of the day.
Garmin is a very unique partner. They keep throwing things out there, and I ask myself, what else can they do? They never are satisfied to me, and that's what's cool being involved with them. Is we want to have the best products, not only today, but tomorrow and next year. If I had to pick one function out of the mapping that makes me more efficient, it's the depth shading, which what that is I'm able to shade certain depths a different color. And the way that helps me is just at a quick glance. Red is, 5 foot or less. I know if I'm catching them 5 foot or less, I need to be in the red. Just all the features and the functions, it makes me a lot more efficient. I'm able to move a lot faster and cover so much more water and know exactly what's down there.
I mean, I'm looking at them straight under me. I mean, I'm such a forward-looking fisherman. I mean, that's how I grew up. I know that's kind of your world too, but now I feel like I can look down and catch them.
My question is would you have caught those fish if you had not seen them?
Oh no, because I'd have been throwing at that bush going all the way down there. I would have never done that. But I mean, you're right. I mean, I would have gone blazing down through here. I'd have been throwing at the bank. I'd have been fishing, fast, throwing a swim bait along through here. And I mean, they're just stacked all through here. And whether they're big or small, I mean, this isn't a tournament. We're just kind of fun fishing.
Look at them.
But it shows you how detailed this stuff is. I mean, when you look at being able to see your drop shot when you drop it, I mean, you can, I mean, those fish are there just like, you watch the bait go down, look at him go down after it. There's like 5 of them went after it right there, and then, you pick it up and bam. I did an ice fishing show this past year with it, and that was the darndest thing. That was just traditional, and we were catching like little 2 and 3 inch fish, and you could see the detail was amazing to me. Have you ever ice fished?
Just at home, and ice be about 1 inch thick standing on a dock.